Hello. What could I do for you?
Never mind. Excuse me, I'm looking for Risa.
You can call me anything you like, gorgeous.
I think you have the wrong idea about what it is I'm looking for.
And I think you have the wrong idea about what it is I do.
Serve drinks, play music. Am I close?
Maybe my reputation precedes me.
Basil sent me. Something about... You said you could give me the details.
You always this direct?
Only when they pay me.
It's east of here, just outside the city. I'll mark it on your map. Wouldn't want to lose you now, would we?
Anything else?
You don't want to know.
Yes,
That's the password. Give it to the guard. Come see me sometime when you aren't so busy.
What lies beneath the tower?
You don't want to know.
Gash is over there.
Hmm. What do we have here?
I see you found the place.
Risa.
I've got a message from Basil.
He couldn't wait?
He wants you to deliver the package to the client directly.
Who's the buyer?
A local priest. Apparently word travels fast. He wants the deal finished while the attention's only focused on Basil.
One would imagine.
You'll find him in the temple in Hatmandor. Getting inside will take a bit of creativity. Lakes aren't allowed on temple grounds.
Lakes?
In his words, godless swine.
Right. Any ideas on how to get to him?
I'm a musician, not a soldier. But if I were you, I'd try the Eastern Wall.
So much for creativity.
You can close your mouth now. Stay down.
I'm gonna have to ask you to put that away, sir.
What? Who's there?
I'm simply making a delivery.
I see you received my message.
We did.
I've heard the city guard is becoming a threat. That they may be getting information from someone valuable. You understand, I can't afford to be implicated. A man in my position has his reputation to consider.
I'm simply a messenger.
Of course. You have it, then.
Here.
Oh, thank the gods. And though I may not agree with your methods, you're doing their work.
I'm sure.
Waiting in shadows, speaking in hushed tones. I wouldn't wish this life on anyone.
It's never a choice, is it?
I'd imagine not. Remember, we never spoke.
Of course. It's done.
Racer was able to find you then? No one saw you? You weren't followed?
No.
Good. I apologise for my tone earlier. It appears as if you've done everything I've asked. I believe it's now my turn to indulge you. You had some interesting questions.
I want to know about the Tower of Fangs.
Well, you've earned your answers. Your questions are quite concerning. If you plan on living long enough to act on such information, you'll need to do something that benefits both of us.
I'd like to know about the murders.
There's quite a bit of pressure being placed on our organisation. At first, it was the city guard, a concern that's never prevented us from operating in the past. But these murders, they're too clean, too quick. They've been targeting our Veritas supply chain, the medicine. The only thing we know for certain is that the victims used to work for Turs Darum.
Turs Darum.
They may work for us, but it wasn't always that way. Darum was the old guard, before Mirage. He didn't go quietly.
I'd imagine not.
It was a different time then. Such transitions are never smooth. Those who were loyal were executed, including family.
Sounds like Mirage missed someone.
Apparently. But it's only one of many problems.
The city guard.
Valerian's gotten ambitious. Sloppy even. It's become obvious that he's managed to gain information from someone within our organisation. At first, all signs pointed to you. Strangers with too many questions are not usually alive long enough to prove themselves so useful. Luckily, we think we found our problem. People have grown quite paranoid. They want you dead for nothing more than peace of mind. Well, I can't blame them. Taking care of this problem yourself is beneficial to everyone.
I take it this problem has a name.
Jared.
You think he's working for Valeran?
Sometimes it's easier to remove a question than to find an answer.
I understand.
Speak with Yersk. He'll tell you what you need to know.
Consider it done.
You again. I hear they've been keeping you busy.
Yursk, how are you?
Much better, thanks.
Basil says you might be able to help me solve a problem.
He's staying with his mother. Southwest side of Shaznadar.
I'll handle it from here.
Really? Nothing else I can help you with?
Risa, know anything about her?
Afraid to ask her yourself? I don't blame you. She came in a few weeks ago. She decided to work here for Basil. I don't know if this was the right choice, but at least she's not on the street. She's a good girl. Shame she wastes her time in a dump like this.
What can you tell me about him?
Speaking about the soon-to-be recently departed is a little too morbid for my taste. In my experience, it's best practice not to know.
Thanks, Yursk. I'll see you soon.
I'm sure you will.
Oh, sorry.
Don't do it.
What?
Don't kill him.
Any reason in particular?
I think you know why.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do. How far do you really plan to take this?
As far as I have to. None of this matters. Mirage, Basil, Jared. I don't expect you to understand. But I'm here for something much more important.
Then convince him to leave the city. Tell Basil you've done your job.
I'll think about it.
Come, friend, have a look. Our service is unmatched. Become yet another satisfied customer.
Jared,
Oh, it's you. A little ironic, isn't it?
you knew they were coming?
Well, not today. Paranoia is like a wildfire in these circles. All it takes is a whisper.
Basil said the same thing.
I bet. You were fetching medicine for sickly mothers a couple days ago. Valerian's got you by both balls, doesn't he?
Jared,
Look, I understand. If I hadn't lost my nerve, I'd probably be at some other poor bastard's doorstep giving him the same somber speech. For what it's worth, I hope you find it.
Find what?
Whatever's worth all of this. Whatever's worth killing for. I thought it was my mother. Couldn't imagine anything more important. But apparently you can.
Go. Get out.
What?
Take her. Disappear. No friends, new names. You vanish completely. You've never even been to Hammondor.
I don't know what to say. Mother! Grab a coat! We're going out!
Recovered from the great battle of Oswald. After over 10 years of faithful service, we are finally closing our doors. Find everything you're looking for at heavily reduced prices. Bad times for me, everything must savings for you. After 10 years of faithful service, we are finally closing our doors.
My mistake. Watch it.
So, it's done then?
And the mother. As far as anyone will be able to tell, they left town during the night.
Well, aren't you a creative little prick? Mirage has taken quite an interest in you.
I thought no one sees him.
They don't. He communicates through a single agent. They call him Tongue, fittingly enough.
How can I find him?
Don't get ahead of yourself. I only brought you here to fulfill our arrangement. I simply thought you'd be interested to know what impact your actions have had as of late.
Can you tell me about Risa?
I see that my newest pearl got herself a new admirer. She came here a few weeks ago looking for work. When she came into my office, I just couldn't refuse, if you know what I mean. I could have arranged a meeting with her in a quiet place, But I don't think you have that kind of money.
What can you tell me about the Tower of Fangs?
I can tell you that even talking about it has brought about the death of more powerful men than either of us. Some say it's protected by Gandahar himself. I know you have a death wish, but some things are worse than death. Rumours say that Captain is the only one ever to go inside. Then again, rumours also say he rides a horse made of crystal.
The Captain. Where can I find him?
Such information isn't so simple to acquire, even for myself. All I can do is give you his name. Falanin Neiman.
No wonder everyone calls him the Captain.
It's not exactly native to this region, though neither is he. He owned a slaughterhouse in Chesnadar nearly a decade ago. When the Imperials began repurposing land without compensation, he fought back. They attempted to arrest him. He killed 3 guards with his bare hands. He's been recruiting men ever since. Just enough to mess with the status quo. Their so-called guerrilla tactics usually end up leaving us with more problems. They destroy shipments we plan to steal, kill guards we pay to walk away. But I have to ask, what's your interest in him?
It's personal.
A vendetta, then? I know the look. Couldn't stop you if I wanted to.
I appreciate it.
Likewise. Before you go...
Sorry, Basil, but...
Relax. It's simply an open offer.
What kind of offer?
I arrange fights from time to time. You know, to entertain the locals. If you ever find yourself in need of extra orders...
I'll think about it.
Come back when you change your mind.